Ministry will announce. But let me take you step by step through the few issues when you talk about the textile ministry and the impact of the industry on the Indian economy. We have to take into cognizance, and given my 3.5 years or 4 years almost experience in the sector, our sector is inundated with challenges of technology and second-hand machinery. And for years on end, when we have tried to give capital support, subsidy support for new machinery, we still are in a situation where most of our machinery, being second hand or being imported, presents a huge challenge with regards to our productivity. The question that begets us now is that can we look at machine production facilities within our country where the textile sector comes together and highlights what kind of machinery do we need which can be indigenously produced, which will have two kind of impacts. One, it will strengthen the heavy machinery component of your economy, and it will also make sure that the textile industry gets machinery which enhances productivity, which also is economic in terms of its not only availability, but also which ensures that there is local impetus for services which are associated with the upkeep of the machinery. Thereby, one such initiative on behalf of the textile sector can help have a multiple effect on the industry. Now, how do we in the ministry foresee solutions in the sector? I recently, in conjunction with the scientific advisor to the Honorable Prime Minister, had a conversation with all IITs and especially those who are in the mechanical engineering sector indigenously produced. And I'm happy to share that IIT Madras, IIT Chennai has taken it upon themselves. Can you hear me now, Vivek?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So we have Bhaskar Ramamurthy, he is the IIT Director of Chennai, and we have made sure that we speak to Bhaskar. We've given him a listing of all the machineries that is being imported into India so that we can ensure that these kind of machineries are now indigenously produced. The lockdown and the challenge where international borders are sealed, I think can make it possible now for the textile machinery hub or the textile machinery segment of our economy to rise up to the challenge. Now, Vivek, you had posed a question with regards to jute industry. For the past, for the past 3 years, I have been in conversation with the government of West Bengal, given that 70% of the country's jute has had a history of being produced in Bengal, not only as a raw material but also as an end product. We have, in collaboration with the industry,
requesting everybody to mute themselves except for the Honorable Minister, please.
Am I audible now?
You are, but
am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so because I can hear multiple phones going off, so I don't know how many people have their mics on.
Please mute everybody except for the Honorable Minister. Please mute everybody.
So Vivek, just to take the jute aspect forward, you are a
Mute everybody, please.
Yes, sir.
Except for the Honorable Minister, we can't hear the Honorable Minister.
Should I speak now?
Yeah.
Okay, so every in the industry knows that our farmers need around 4,500 metric tons of certified jute seeds. Currently, they are using only 400 metric tons of certified jute seeds. In fact, That disparity ensures that the quality of the jute that is being produced as a raw material becomes a big challenge for the industry in terms of diversification. Now, for the past 3 years, I've been requesting, and I don't want to get political given your own political office, but I can only assure the industry that since we've not found a response which is equally as passionate as the one that we were driving, we are now looking at a program where through the National Jute Board, any farm community that hopes to better the quality of jute, thereby doubling the farm income, we will ensure that they get not only certified jute seeds, they also get projects for bettering retting processes so that an industry which hopes to diversify and better their economic prospects can get that kind of raw material support from the farming community. Additionally, what has happened in the past 3 years is for everybody who wants to get a sacking order from FCI, we have made it mandatory that they pay their labor, they pay their farm communities so that there is no pendency in terms of payment, and the drudgery in the jute sector is a challenge that we can meet. The challenge that still persists is the challenge of machinery within the jute segment. However, we have in the last budget the National Technical Textile Mission that was announced, and now jute diversity will be undertaken, especially under flagship projects like the Jal Shakti Mission, flagship projects help secure our roads from landslides. We have ensured that they get certified by the Indian Road Congress. So, as a ministry, we have written and we have communicated with 16 other that we reach out in terms of policy restructuring. The industry per se has to rise to the occasion. How many of us, after the profits that we make from the 5,500 crore order that we get from FCI, reroute that profit back into modernization of our own mills? How many of us divert that money then to infrastructure projects or to housing projects, then wallow in the fact that we have not had an opportunity to modernize? So I think this is a time where the industry itself looks and introspects as to where we partner with the government to better our financial prospects. But I think that in the past 1.5 months, industry which has reoriented itself, industry that has given a lot of support for research and development, finds itself today as the second largest manufacturers of PPE in the world. It is the only country in the world that has come up with an industry worth 7,000 crores as we speak today in a lockdown situation in just 1.5 months, which when the industry starts orienting itself to new possibilities, doesn't think from a position of panic, but thinks from a position of opportunity, much can be done. If there are any questions, I'm happy.
First time
Between people who try to ask questions, I'd rather answer them.
Hello.
Do you want to say, add anything before the question?
I think Vivek will be better positioned if we answer questions that are posed. With GM Kapoor ji on the phone, so I don't know whether I can hear him or I'm just watching him.
Okay, Nidhi, that's why I was to the House question. I also recognize that you are also the Minister for Women and Child.
Please go ahead and ask questions.
Yeah. I will do that. Ma'am, आप women and child पे भी मंत्री हैं, but I'll just recognize that because I missed that in my welcome address. The first question I will invite Shri K.B. Agarwal, Chairman of RUPA, and our senior most past president. Anuda, can you unmute Shri K.B. Agarwal, please? And mute everybody else. And the except for the minister and Mr. K.V. Agarwal. Sri K.V. Agarwal ji.
Good afternoon, madam. I am Denis Kumar from RIPA. I also represent Federation of India Manufacturing Association. Madam, in a huge demand of this healthy item, basic items. So, you are requested to.
Hemant Mangal, please go ahead, please.
I would request you, Nilesh, if Nirmala ji is sleeping on the couch, if he feels it appropriate, maybe he should be sleeping and not converse with a female minister lying down on his bed.
Hello.
Hemant ji, go ahead.
Hello.
Hemant ji, go ahead. We can listen to you.
नमस्कार मैडम, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आपने जो स्टेप लिया है और हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी से जो आग्रह किया है ये चीज़ों को खोजने में सराहनीय स्टेप है and I compliment you for doing it. And as you would appreciate that it is really becoming a issue that with permissions being given to work the base with 300 workers in a shift against the requirement of 2,000, is basically not functioning. So,
Payment which you have every day is called up the government. It is we plead, and we have pleaded till now. We have to understand the impact on business. Impact of Bengal workers, very farmers.
Adhuda, please do not everybody apart from the honorable minister. People, please do not unmute yourself. We need to hear the honorable minister. Please, I'm requesting all of you do not unmute yourself. Especially Mr. Pawan Parikh and Mr. Baranwal. I don't know who you are. Please mute yourself. Ma'am. I'm extremely sorry, ma'am. Extremely sorry. Please continue, ma'am.
I don't know why the host is actually turning off my video and audio, but I can only say this, that we have consistently, your host, whoever is doing your technology, is I think not understanding the technology and is actually cutting off the video and audio, even at my end. So whoever is manning and hosting this, kindly tell them that I have consistently tried to put on the audio and video and they're turning it off.
अतनुदा प्लीज स्मृति रानी जी का ऑडियो वीडियो ऑफ मत करिए, बार-बार आपको रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं।
नहीं, I am never doing that, sir. I am never doing that. I think there is a problem in the system.
Okay.
From my side, I never see anything on video.
I will just say this. बांगुर जी ने जो विषय कहा है, अगर आप तक मेरी आवाज आ रही है, बांगुर साहब, हम लोग हर रोज बंगाल सरकार के साथ वार्ता कर रहे हैं। मैं स्वयं 5 चिट्ठियां, ईमेल सब लिख चुकी हूँ। सेक्रेटरी रवि कपूर डेली हमको आश्वस्त किया जाता है, हम उनको बार बार ये समझाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं कि इससे बंगाल की बिजनेस, बंगाल के वर्कर और बंगाल के समर को क्षति पहुंचेगी। लेकिन आपको इस बात को स्वीकार करना पड़ेगा कि बंगाल सरकार का अधिकार है कि वो पश्चिम बंगाल में अपने हिसाब से क्या निर्णय ले।
Thank you, ma'am. For the next question, Nivedan Chudiwal. Asnuda, please unmute Nivedan Chudiwal.
नमस्कार मैम, मैं निवेदन चुड़ीवाल हूँ। हमारी फैक्ट्री भिलवाड़ा राजस्थान में है, BSL लिमिटेड। तो हमारा प्रश्न So we have a couple of questions. One is we are predominantly into exports, and we actually open up where business would probably come in from China. So are we, is the ministry contemplating any specific policy whereby we can attract more business from China?
I'm sure Nivedan you understand.
Yeah.
I'm sure Nivedan you understand that it would be quite foolish for me to announce policies on a webinar. So I can only assure you that we are working on issues, but the government can't work in a silo of one ministry. We are working together in collaboration with Ministry of Commerce, External Affairs Ministry and Ministry of Finance. We have proposed certain policy reforms, investment reforms, agendas and other issues, and I am assured that the Finance Minister will look into it and then help us make those announcements. But be assured that we are looking at these opportunities overseas. But I think given that we are the largest consumer market in the world, can we look at domestic possibilities? The sealing of international borders, if there is one lesson everybody can learn, is that there are close to a billion opportunities within India if we reorient ourselves. Let me give you a small example. We have done a line-by-line study of HSN codes in the handcraft sector and found 63 items. If we ensure that those 63 items do not get imported in India, our artisans will have a market share of $1 billion to work with. So we are working on those elements. Like I said, I'm not in a position to make that announcement on this platform because that would be highly irregular.
Thank you. And can I just follow it up with one question? There's a problem of cash flows. So there's a lot of GST refund which we also be looking at. So is there anything Ministry thinking of on those lines as that would increase cash flows a lot?
GST does not fall within my constitutional mandate, but the Finance Ministry had made an announcement that GST refunds are being expedited. We had an issue of tufts where people had not had their factories and machinery inspected. I am sure you're aware that tufts and the monies that are with us, that has started flowing back to the industry only for those who have finished their inspection and who have given supportory documentary evidence for the kind of subsidy that they see. So that which is within my control has already started getting released. I'm sure you must have heard it from a lot of your colleagues in the textile industry. GST refund is something which falls within the ambit of the finance ministry, and they had made those appropriate announcements. I'm sure that the RBI governor's announcement was also not lost on you. So the government, irrespective of the regulator or the administration, is working to ensure that we do a support for the industry on issues of taxation.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And we need support on the Bangladesh border.
Mute everybody. Aduna, please mute everybody. For next question, Mr. Brij Mohan Beriwal, BM Beriwal. BMB, Brij Mohan Beriwal. Yes, Beriwal ji, please go ahead. Aduna, unmute the minister and Brij Mohan Beriwal. Only two people. Beriwal ji.
I can hear volume up. I can hear the lady. I don't know who's.
Mr. Brij Mohan
Please, everybody
is muted.
yourself.
His audio system is not connected. Mr. Brij Mohan Beriwala's microphone is not connected. In the meantime, can you please guide us on the challenge and Bangladesh border of logistics?
SGen TT Limited. Please mute everybody. SGen TT Limited. Members are requested not to ask questions randomly. I will call the person, then only ask the question. Do not jump in. Please. Thank you. Anuradha, SGen TT Limited.
A little bit of discipline would help us communicate better.
Sanjay Jain ji, please go ahead.
Ma'am, good afternoon, Mrs. Sanjay. Ma'am, my question is regarding PPE export. Ma'am, there are certain items like where they are going to European surplus and they face a problem in the domestic market. My request is if classification can be issued so that we can start taking export orders. Thank you.
Sanjay, my country comes first. My country comes first, and the number of cases going up. I will not support export of a very, very crucial and essential commodity like PPE suits till each and every citizen of India is protected. I will put your business interest secondary to the lives of the citizens of India.
Ma'am, I'm talking of Nitin Mark. Ma'am, Nitin Mark.
Sanjay, give me a customs officer who can do the distinction.
Okay. Fine, ma'am. I will write to you.
I am very clear on this issue. For me, lives of my countrymen and women is more important than a business opportunity overseas. I'm sure you will appreciate it. I
Yes,
can't
ma'am,
have doctors and frontline workers dying because somebody needs to get a business order fulfilled.
That's appreciated, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Abdullah Balram Narula. Balram Narula. Again, mute.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Balram ji.
मैं कानपुर से बलराम नूरा होजरी इंडस्ट्री से बोल रहा हूँ। मैं समृद्धि ईरानी जी को प्रणाम करता हूँ। ये एक बड़े दिन से कानपुर में सिलाई होजरी क्लस्टर का एक मैटर पेंडिंग पड़ा हुआ है, मैं उसका स्टेटस जानना चाहता हूँ।
बलराम जी, आपने जोशी जी के माध्यम से संपर्क किया था कि आपको व्यवस्था चाहिए कानपुर में। उस व्यवस्था हेतु हमने आपको अवगत कराया था कि मंत्रालय का विभाग।
We are not able to hear. Can you ask the behind team?
मैं सुन नहीं पा रहा हूँ आपकी आवाज।
कोई टीवी पीछे चालू है।
Abdullah, please mute everybody except for minister and Balram. Except for